Hi everyone, this is my third episode of the walkthrough guide. This is where I just last left off, just leveled up. We're going to be doing the Origins of the Great Prince quest because it helps us level up our blade, block, and athletic skills, gives us permanent bonus, and that bonus will push us over 100, even if our skills are at 100. It'll push us over, so it's a permanent upgrade, and it's one of the only upgrades in the game that you can get without having to wear armor. So even this isn't just a normal skill increase. You can get those easily. This is a permanent increase to those skills, so they'll be 103. Since you're a warrior character, this is extremely critical and extremely important because if you go through all the arena and you kill this guy before you do the quest, you'll never be able to um, get that bonus that he gives you. Uh, Basically, he's the son of a lord that was a vampire. So he's half vampire, half orc. Um, and he doesn't know that. He wants you to go and get proof of his noble birth. That's why that's why his fighting name is the Great Prince. Um, so that's what you're doing for him. But turns out he's a vampire, and that's that sucks for him, but it's good for us because he teaches us the skills, and it allows when you fight him in combat, he wants to commit suicide by letting you kill him, so he won't fight back. Um, Unfortunately for him, he's that depressed. You'll notice that the NPC will sometimes mark your locations on your minimap, and you can't instantaneously fast travel to them. You know where they are on your map, but you can't really fast travel to them. That's because you have to find the location on your own first by traveling to a different location. When you first start the game, the only locations that you can travel to are places in the Imperial City and places in the towns like Breville, Bruma, Leowin, the stables. I've never been to those stables before with this character, but I was still able to fast travel there, just because just because they're near the towns. One thing you should know about vampires, I've never actually tried this, but I hear that if you take garlic, if you eat some garlic ingredients before you fight them, they're weaker. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll try that down the road when I have some garlic. We can test that little theory out in this walkthrough. If you ever get vampirism, which comes up as hemophilia, which is an actual real disease, it means that you are scared of blood, actually, which doesn't really make sense because vampires like blood, but that's the actual scientific word for that disease. It means you're afraid of blood. If it says you contract that, then and you're fighting a vampire, if you contract any disease that comes from a vampire, just go to an altar to get it cured. If you're not able to cure it on your own. So just go to an altar. You have to have your fame above your infamy before, or else the altar will not let you. The Nine Divines altar will not let you cure your vampirism. So just make sure that your fame is above your fame is above your infamy. Also, to start the Nine Divines questline, you have to have fame higher than your infamy to pray at the way shrines. And the way you increase your fame is by doing quests. The way you increase your infamy is by doing evil deeds, getting bounty on your head, killing civilians, killing guards, stealing, anything like that. Any bad action will give you infamy. Any good action, like doing quests, will give you fame. It's not really so much. It's sort of like a morality system, except it's not a very detailed morality system. In fact, I didn't even pay attention to it until I learned that you have to have your fame higher than your infamy to start the Nine Divines questline to pray at the way shrines. I forgot to go into my menu and show you how to check your infamy, but I'll show you how to do that in the next video, because if you're going to be doing the Nine Divines questline, if you're going to be curing your diseases at the altars, you're going to want to know um, just so you don't accidentally get your infamy over your fame. And you just take that journal that's on the table there, you just grab it, and it just basically says he is a son of a vampire. You just take that, you bring it to him, you get the bonus, and you go to town. I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, I don't think so. When Agronak Momalig allows you to kill him because he's a vampire, not only does it allow you to beat the main quest line for the arena, it also allows you to start the Dark Brotherhood quest line, because he's considered an innocent civilian at that point. If you read that note, it's kind of funny. It says, I need you more than flowers need sunshine. It would be funny if he said, I need you more than I need sunshine. Get it? Because he's a vampire. Okay, no more vampire jokes. I've known some people that won't fight vampires because they're so scared of getting vampirism. I've been a vampire with characters before. It has its bonuses and it has its drawbacks. Personally, I don't like being a vampire just because you can't run in the sun. That's the biggest drawback. It's just so inconvenient to not be able to go out in the sun and having to wait till nighttime for everything. It's just too inconvenient. And once you get a certain amount of vampirism, you can't talk to people normally. They will throw you in jail and they won't talk to you, and you can't trade with them. You can't trade with civilians because you're considered an outcast. Because you're a vampire, so you're considered dangerous. So it's really not worth the benefits. And vampires work in ways like if you don't drink blood for long enough, your vampirism just keeps on increasing and increasing and increasing in power. But so does the drawbacks. The sun starts hurting you even more, and your appearance starts changing until people can't talk to you. So you have to accept the punishments with the drawbacks, and I just don't think that they're worth it. I think they're too inconvenient, so I don't recommend being a vampire. I'm going to catch vampirism anyway in this quest because I'm going to show you how to cure it. Once you get vampirism, you can cure it once, but you have to be very careful not to get it again because it's not curable.
You've returned.
Again.
So, have you been to Crowhaven?
It's not curable on the PS3.
This is wonderful. I believe I owe you something, eh? There you are. Some of the best combat moves you'll ever learn.
So you can't cure
You'll need them. Now, let's see what this journal says.
It'll put it over 100, so it'll be at 103.
Interesting.
So make sure that you get that. Stay tuned for the next episode of Dragon Ball
this be?
Z.
But, by Shinji,
Sorry, Slapper.
I'm the son of a vampire. I'm no gray prince. I'm the spawn of evil. The journal. My father's journal. My whole life has been nothing but a lie. I'm no gray prince.